music down, put on my headset, try and join the stream every once in a while. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm not on the right account, that's why. I have to go to my channel. Let's do this one here, so now I can... my channel. Let's reduce that. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you noticed something different about our camera. Because, comrade, how you doing? Where did you get the intro music? I stole it from WWE, Bobby Roode. But that being said, this is my phone. I use my phone in order to be my webcam. But you're probably asking yourself, oh, Timotheus, where's the webcam? Well, I got another webcam. Just for a couple of days. It's my brother's. I gave it to him originally and I'm borrowing it back just for a little bit. But nevertheless, we're out here programming, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to use this camera in our something that's very important tomorrow. I'm not going to let too much on what I'm going to do tomorrow. But I will obviously say to you guys once after it happens. But for now, it is extraordinarily important that we prepare for a technical interview. If you know what a technical interview is, then obviously you know what I'm trying to do. But I don't really want to be out and about, like at work especially. And there are a couple of people that subscribe to me at work. So we're going to keep everything on the down low for now. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Tim Plays Longlife stream. We are building up on the previous stream. This is our Discord, by the way. If you're not on our Discord, then you should be. Links are in the description. Timmy, can I join on a call while you're streaming? Hell yeah! I'm gonna go to a channel. Let's go. The War Room. Yeah. He wants a private call. Sabona Buti. How you doing?
I'm good.
He's good. Okay, so I am actually like super duper busy. I'm preparing for a technical interview.
Okay, what like programming language do you use?
C#.
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 Is it different from C++?
A little bit, yes. But I need to go over all the fundamentals. So if you want to join, you might actually learn something.
Okay. I'm just gonna chill here.
He's gonna chill there because he's too good to watch me on stream. He's gonna be in a Discord call. Okay.
I'm watching you on stream.
You're watching me on stream. You guys in the voice chat.
Can you share screen?
What do you mean? I'm not gonna share screen and stream same time? Get out of here. Watch one.
No, it's delayed.
What do you mean? Of course it's delayed. Yo, hello everybody. Mwah, love you lots. Welcome to the stream. NKS is too good to like be in the stream properly. He wants a private Discord call. Oh my god. You know, we have literally a Discord full of people that I'm leaving out because you want a special one-on-one Timocious time. He misses me, guys. He won't admit it publicly.
You won't play Ark with me.
I won't play Ark with you. Because, do you know why I'm not going to play Ark with you?
Why?
Because we're going to do 1v1 manhunt tomorrow. You must practice.
Tomorrow. Oh, I've already practiced.
You've already practiced. In your mind. Get out of here. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. First things first. If it is your first time joining us, not much is going to happen today because it's mostly going to be programming stuff. But I do play games sometimes, so if you guys want to check that out, maybe subscribe, maybe join the Discord. Otherwise, programming. Okay, so do you know what a technical interview is?
No.
Okay, so a technical interview is basically one of the interviews that you have in a very long process of getting a job in IT, right? So all you need to know now is if you get to a technical interview, they like you, right? That means they've already probably had one interview beforehand where they said, hey, Niklas, who are you, right? What are some of your hobbies? and you told them you do like bird watching or you like play golf, something that's not weird, right? You got to get these people to like you. So you convince these people that you're a real human being. And now they want to test you on a technical level to see how good of a programmer you actually are. This is all IT, my dude. This is programming, right? So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be preparing for a technical interview. Now, I've been lucky enough to be involved in quite a few technical interviews in my day, because that's just how you just need to do a lot of interviews if you want to land a job in IT. That's just how it is, right? So I know a thing or two about what to do and what not to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back down to basics. Now, I actually do have a list of things I need to do today in order to be ready, because my interview is tomorrow at 12 p.m. That's like 12 noon, lunchtime. So I'm going to literally take lunch, possibly change my life in an hour, and then I'm probably going to eat some noodles, like in that order. It's going to be interesting. Okay, I'm just pulling up the guide so I can like read it out loud as well, because I am sharing like my proper screen. So this is like sort of sensitive email, so I don't want to share it live. I don't want to dox myself. Okay, I've got an interview letter. Alrighty, so I'm gonna read this out for you guys, little bit, and we're gonna cover basically everything you need to know in order to like actually do well in an interview, right? Rule number 1 in an interview: it is essential that you realize that the interviewer is looking to resolve a problem, and that as a direct result, they are in a purchasing mood, meaning they have a problem. I know this cam is better. I'm surprised. 500 Rand camera. I got it like years ago, and it's still better than my phone. Can't believe it. But anyway, back to basics. So basically, the reason someone is hiring in the first place is because they have a need that needs to get filled, right? They have a need, and they need a programmer. So you need to convince them that you're a programmer, a good programmer that solves their problem. The interviewer needs to acquire the services of someone that is going to resolve that need. That is us, right? For you, that is a sales process. You have to know what the buying signals are and satisfy these by providing the product. So you are the product. You being able to produce code is the product, right? So things you need to understand is the interview is a sales situation and the product is yourself. You are the product. That's what you're trying to sell, right? You're trying to convince these people, hey, purchase me and we will continue on our merry adventures together. Let me just quickly check chat. No, chat's empty. Cool. Your skills are central to the product, meaning that if they are hiring a C# and an Angular developer and you've only ever programmed in assembly, C++ your entire life, you're probably not the best fit, right? Because you probably need to clap a Udemy course or two. You go do a programming boot camp, something like that. But generally, as a programmer, your job is to solve a problem. And languages are just tools that you have at your disposal to solve that problem. So if you're decent enough and you've been around the block, you should have been exposed to a lot of the terminology that is commonplace in a programming setting. So like front end, back end, you know what a framework is, stuff like that. How much, Nicholas, this is me speaking to you directly, how much do you actually know about programming?
You like press enter and then a new line comes and then you do like
what experience do you
print,
have? Okay, so you know
like
what a print
print
is.
hello world.
Good enough, okay? Our boy here is a beginner. That means that
I'm an expert.
You're an expert.
I'm a hacker man.
Okay, so basically, you're a beginner. And as a beginner, you are probably going to be the best rubber duck possible. Because you don't understand anything, right? So if I can get you to understand something, that's a win. But this is like a 2-3 a.m. stream, bro. If you need to log off, and then I'll just continue. But until then,
actually I have to go and eat dinner right now.
Get out of here. Go on, get out of here. Go.
Okay, I'll come back though.
Alrighty,
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Okay. He was a distraction. We didn't need him anyway. Okay, so let's get back to the thing at hand. The interview is an emotional purchase. Okay, so only when you have satisfied the emotional needs of the purchaser, as in the interviewer, and they are assured that you're able to relieve or support them in resolving their needs, then and only then will they purchase the product. Meaning, only then, if you can convince them that you can program, will they offer you a job. Right? Can I be your duck? Chat, you are already my duck, my bro. Let me show you Gustav. Under normal circumstances, we already have a soldier. We already have a comrade, right? Now, the reason we have a duck is it's very important to explain your code to someone, right? And in this case, Gustav has never let me down, right? Gustav cannot program. Gustav is not a very good programmer because he is a duck and made of polyester. So, it is important that we explain to Gustav very nicely how our code works so that even he is able to understand. So, let's continue. Because he is a duck and made of polyester. That was funny. Okay, let's continue. We're going to continue reading our awesome guide. So, if you fulfill these requirements, then you will be offered the job. The purpose of the document that I'm going through, I'm not going to give any names out or anything like that. The purpose of the document is to provide you with the techniques that will enhance your performance at the interview and beyond. The tasks and exercises are part of a framework that will empower you, substantially enhance your interview skills, and allow you to select the right role. You will be able to identify the needs of a role and match them to your skills, making it much more likely to be offered the position. Following this methodology will provide you with a competitive advantage over other applicants who will have to think on the spot. So, long story short, if we prepare ahead of time, which I've been doing for the past couple of days, we will basically be better off than if we had to make up some of these answers on the spot. So that's basically what they're trying to say there. The exercises are developed from areas of cognitive, behavioral, and neuropsychology and are supported by a range of other disciplines, including neurolinguistics and occupational management standards. Most importantly, they have been developed and refined over years of implementation during which they have been shown blah blah blah. Okay, so basically they practiced and they made changes. Okay, so the 4 key areas of having a good technical interview, a good interview in general. It's not fair that NKS gets a private VC. I chased him away. He's going to go chow, bro. The purpose of this stream is so I can study, right? I love you guys lots, but there's a time and a place to chat. Right now, sort of not that time. I have a lot of work to get through and only have probably 13 hours until I need to go back to work. So I need to spend every single second I can preparing because I'm going to spend 13 hours studying type thing. Then from there, I'm going to go to work and then during lunch, I'm going to have an interview. So I need to like almost pick up my socks here. So I love to chat with you for like hours and hours and hours, but I need to get through this. I'm sorry, I love you lots. I need to do the dishes. You're bouncing anyway, I see you. Okay. So there are 4 key areas into having a decent interview. They are researching the company. I probably need to have something a little bit more interesting on this side. Maybe let me do a GIF of a duck. So you guys can like, or actually YouTube, this is the strat, Minecraft parkour gameplay, right? This is what's gonna keep you guys entertained. There we go. I'm gonna keep this going. Literally, yeah, you guys are terrible. This is gonna distract me even. Okay, so let's focus. researching the company, talking through our actual CV, and managing the interview competencies and skills. So let's cover that briefly, right? Researching the company. More than ever, clients will expect you to have researched the company prior to the interview. So what does this mean? If you are being offered a job by Google, it is important that you know who Google is, right? Or if you've been offered an interview, it's important that you know who Google is, what they do, how you fit into whatever they are doing, right? It just helps you try and slot in easier, and it shows a little bit of initiative. So let's read up on that a little bit more. To assist you, your recruitment consultant will normally provide you with the relevant company websites, blah, blah, blah. However, you have to do more than just look at the website. We should use major search engines to find more data, download the last annual report, and find their principal competitors or the CMOs. Okay, I think this is a little bit overkill. If we're doing a technical interview, they're probably not going to care about like whether or not you know who their CEO is or their CIO or CMO. This guide asks us to like check how much profit the company made. Yeah, we at our level we're not getting paid to understand that. We don't need to know that, right? You guys are goblins, by the way. Hi, boy. I'm putting on Minecraft videos. Okay. Shout out to you guys. Love you guys a lot. So let's continue a little bit here, alright? So the more you know about the job, hello ET1L, the more you know about the job in company prior to the interview, the bigger your impact. The interviewer will be impressed with your diligence and enthusiasm, and naturally it reflects the thoroughness of your work. Sup ET1L, great, we're practicing our programming skills by going through a guide, and you guys are watching Minecraft because it's the only way I'm going to be able to get through this block of text without losing like 20 viewers. Okay, what is the exact nature of the company's business? It sounds too obvious, but don't be fooled. What are its key product portfolios and revenue streams? So basically, what business are you applying to and how do they make money, right? How many employees do they have is another good one. What is the average age of the staff? So like, are you going to be are you going to be surrounded by a bunch of 20-year-old baristas, or are you going to be surrounded by a bunch of 65-year-old baristas? Either way, you're getting yourself a coffee, man. Okay, so who are the main competitors of the company? Has the company been in the press lately? Does the company have any major products? Who is the CEO, MD, or any other relevant directors? Preferably, you get the person responsible for the department in which the vacancy exists. So who am I going to work for? Try and get the name of that individual. What sort of industry or business climate does this company trade in? What are the trends and potential challenges? If you applied for the job through a recruitment agency, we should also ask for their advice on the company's profile. So if you do it through an agency, or you try and get an interview through an agency, then the agency may have placed several people within the company and would therefore be very familiar with its activities. So basically, what they're saying is if you go through an agency and the agency referred to a CV or whatever, you can just tune them and they will basically tell you more about the company. Even me, I'm looking at this micro. So. Okay, and make sure you always have your CV or your job spec, whatever, on hand so you can address it during the interview if need be. Talking through your CV. During the interview, you must be able to precis, I think that's how you spell, P-R-E-M-E-T, and then a C-I-S. You need to precis and present your CV and therefore your skills to the interview in a concise, positive, and comprehensive manner. Long story short, you wrote a CV, right? Hopefully you didn't use AI. If you use AI to write a CV, bigger problems, man. They're using AI to detect AI in your CV writing, man. Like, if you guys are struggling with the job interview process, that's probably why, alright? So let's continue. Yeah, Saflex, how you doing? So let's continue. Typically, in a 3-minute presentation, this should occupy the region of 1 minute. So basically what they're saying here is you basically need to go through your CV without stumbling. You need to be able to highlight all the key points, the skills that you're proficient at, and what you did in your previous job, like what projects you were on, what languages you were proficient in, and what was your key role/responsibility. Me, I've got a killer CV. I'm the greatest junior you'll ever get, bro. Now this is the key. Talk through the presentation of your CV out loud, ideally in front of a mirror or to someone you know. So ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You guys are officially somebody I know. So I'm not going to go through my CV with you. At least that's not... Here isn't the place to do that. Here is where we're going to program. So I'm just going through this guide to sort of do something along those lines. So let's go through managing the interview. There are a number of areas you can work on to help yourself. Your personal presentation. So Drake, check your dress code. Your boy got a haircut. We're watching an ad in a stream. Get out of here. There was not that much dishes. Great stuff, Stevie Slashy. So where we are now, we're basically discussing how we manage the interview. So there are a number of ways that there are a number of things that we can do for ourselves that'll make the interviewing process a little bit easier on us. Number one, check our dress code. So I got myself a haircut. I'm feeling fresh. Tomorrow I'm going to dress in something other than a hoodie. And hopefully I can pass off as something respectful, right? Other than that, if you guys are going to interview in person, make sure that you are wearing something nice. If you don't have like a proper suit or something like that, anything with a blazer will do. Especially if you're in university, generally a blazer will be a part of your school uniform. And as a bonus, you can like sort of show off your school alumni or whatever. So like if you're at Harvard or whatever and you wear your Harvard jersey during a job interview, a little bit tacky, but you know, people like, yeah, I'm from Harvard, man. People like that stuff. What do you say, Bloodstrike tomorrow night stream? If I can get it on PC, I don't mind. I'm also thinking of a 1v1 manhunt with Nicholas. I've been cordially invited even before now. So let's go over that. So basically, personal presentation, make sure that you're neat, brush your teeth, put on deodorant. You don't want to be stinky during an interview. Firm handshake with positive eye contact. Now, this only applies in person. Please do not shake the hand of the camera during an online interview. That's a weird thing to do. So if there is a surprise interviewer, try and write down their name and title so you don't forget them. When you want to address them personally, place your interview props in easy to reach areas. So pen, paper, job spec, CV, notes. So I didn't do that. I didn't download anything along those lines. But I will maybe have the job spec and everything on a separate machine. That would make sense because I've got actually 3 machines. I've got my laptop number 1, laptop number 2, and my personal desktop machine. The reason we have so many laptops is because whenever you're like on a client or whatever, you need to get a laptop for security reasons. Like they will give you a laptop. So let's continue with that. Closing the interview. So this can be hard to do, so take control. If the interviewer has covered your prepared questions, state that the interview was so comprehensive that it covered the questions you prepared previously. However, if there are any more thoughts that come to light later, you can call the interviewer / consultancy. I don't understand what that means, but basically, if the interviewer has covered your prepared questions, said that the interview was so comprehensive that they covered the questions you prepared previously. Oh, so basically what they're saying is that if you study beforehand and you say, hey, I learned what a web API is, right? Yo, I'm watching this Microsoft, get distracted. Let's say you learned what a web API is, and they ask you what a web API is in the interview, and you literally studied so much, and they've gone through everything that you studied for. You literally gonna look at them and you say, yo, this is a very comprehensive interview. This literally covered everything I prepared ahead of time. This literally covered everything I studied. In the first stream on Twitch, I got a follower. I'm so proud of you, Stovey Slashy. Followers are very difficult to get, right? But it gets easier over time. So, what was I saying? So let's carry on reading this. Ask as I am here, are there any other areas that you're still concerned that I can, oh, here we go. You can ask them, since I'm here, are there any other questions that or are there any other areas that you still have concerns about that relate specifically to the role? And can I cover them now quickly? Okay, so what you're basically saying here is that, okay, since you're in the interview and you can speak to them in person, just quickly have a chat to them and say, hey, while you guys still have me or while I'm still here, is there anything else you want to chat about that relates to the interview? Or anything that you want to chat about the role that we haven't covered in this structured interview process yet? Or anything at all. It'll maybe show a little bit of initiative. On your side. But you also need to ask yourself, right, this is not the first time I've heard this. Literally every single guide that I've come across has had the same... Every single guide that I've come across has literally had the same things. At the end of the interview, ask them, is there any concerns that you have about my application that I quickly address? It sounds like you watched a YouTube video 5 minutes before the interview and like that was one of the hot tips. Hot tips. Why am I the second top fan? I don't know. ET1L the Great is the top fan. You explain yourself, so maybe he's here early in the stream. Or he was today. So that covers that, I think. So tell them what you will be willing... Tell them that you will be... hold on, let me read this. Tell them that you will be giving your feedback as arranged to the consultancy and look forward to hearing from them again. If the issue of salary arises, it is always best to qualify that you are first and foremost looking for a position that satisfies your needs. You may need a challenge or a very progressive company or one that places a great deal on customer service, quality, and personal integrity. Then you can say that with all these areas in place, remuneration will be appropriate to the position and level of skills. Either be fully aware of the spending power of your interview or leave it ambiguous. If at all possible, mention a personal pastime or hobby or interest, but be honest. If it is what you do, then it's best to say that you collapse in front of the TV during the week and spend the weekend drinking wine with friends and trying to get ready for Monday. If you know, read your books. If you know sport, get up to date. Okay, cool. So basically, if they ask you about your hobbies, don't make something up. Don't say, oh, I do bird watching. Like, actually say something interesting. Like, for me, I make YouTube videos. I haven't made a YouTube video for a long time, but I stream pretty much every day. So that would be my hobby, right? Tim plays Longlife. And if I actually tell them in the interview process, then 243 subscribers. Mwah, lots of kisses to you guys who ever subscribed. Thank you so much. Road to 250 subscribers. I think once we get to 300 subscribers, I will reveal the secret that's in my banner. On YouTube, I have a banner. And there's a grayed out thing there, and that is a character, but that character is a surprise. And what I'll do is I'll reveal it at 300 subscribers. So if you want to see it, Term E1L stole my aura. My bro, that is the most Gen Z complaint I've ever heard. Like, I'd imagine that to be in a classroom. Like, DJ, he stole my aura. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. My girlfriend's nephew literally tunes that all the time. 6, 7. And then you have to hit him back with a Grinch. 8, 9. Okay, let's continue. So we've covered the basic steps, closing the interview, core competencies and skills. Okay, the key skill is to draw on your experiences and strengths and deliver them in a form that relates them to the position. Below you will find lists of the skills and competency definitions frequently required by management level individuals or aspiring career-minded people. Look at these, write out your key skills on paper and relate them to the job requirement. Then relate them to your experience and provide at least one example of how you demonstrated that skill. Okay, I am Gen Z. I know you're Gen Z. Before you begin the job hunting process, it is important to spend time assessing your skills, experience, strengths, limitations, and personal preferences. Although you may already have an idea of these, it is still necessary to sit down, do a self-audit so that you can go into an interview knowing exactly how to sell yourself. Have a plan in mind have a plan in your mind of what you want to do in the next year or 5 years and what you need to achieve to get there. High achievers move strategically. They don't wait for redundancy to see if their boss ever moves on. Yeah, so first, your primary aims are to convince the interviewer that you are able to do the job competently, you can bring benefits to the company, and we are the best candidate. Yeah, I think I have a unique set of skills, skills that I've acquired over a long career. I don't know, to give you guys a quick overview of what exactly it is I do. I was part of a research and development team for like 2 years, 3-4 months. Actually, let's say for the first. Let me change my sentence. I was part of a research and development team for 7 months. And in that 7 months, all we did is research how to implement basically AI. How to take these LLM models and how to actually integrate them into applications. Whether we're doing a RAG system, so like, let's say you have a document that has a whole bunch of text in it, and what you'll do is you'll basically take that text, split them up into little blocks of text, so like, it's called chunking. So let's say you have a big thing, instead of having one big thing, you have like 20 small things of text. And then you take each of those little blockies and you pass them through something called an embedding model. And what this embedding model will do is it performs some math. It'll take your string or your text, it'll tokenize it. So basically it'll assign it token values. And then from there, I made a Scratch game in 15 minutes. I'm so proud of you, dude. You must show off your Scratch game. Send screenshots. Send your GitHub. I'll review. What was I saying, dude? So basically, embedding models. So it'll take your text, it'll perform some math on it, and it'll basically spit out these arrays of like integer float values. And it'll take like basically this very big array that contains like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dimensions or whatever, however much you set. Normally it's 1024 dimensions, and then what it'll do is it'll take those this object and it'll store it in a database. And what you can do is you can do your own math to basically say, hey, I am looking for a tutorial on how to chew gum, right? And if you have a document that contains tutorials on how to chew a whole bunch of different things, and one of them just so happens to be gum, what you can do is you can take that sentence, I'm looking for a tutorial on how to chew gum. You're going to take that sentence, you're going to do the same process of tokenizing, you're going to vectorize it, and you're going to do a near search. And in that near search, you'll basically be able to get the exact answer from what you're looking for. And you just take that answer, you take the context that you have, you take that answer, that context, call it to an AI, you'll get a response. That's basically how a lot of these things work. And that's why you need data centers, so you can store all this data. All these embeddings and whatnot. Because everything at the end of the day is just math, right? Feel my voice. I made a vid about Scratch if you want to put on the micro screen part and talk. Let me check it out. Let me check you out, Sturvy Slashy. And I should be subscribed. Am I subscribed on this channel? Ooh, I don't even think I'm subscribed on this channel. I think I'm subscribed on my moderator. Let's check him out. Sturvy Slashy. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, Sturvy Slashy. Hi, boys. 2 words. 1 word. Yeah, it's this one. You have only 1 subscriber. Hi, boy. Let's take a look.
Project. I am very new to this, and I've already tried to start one on my own, and it's very hard, ladies and gentlemen.
They changed the cat. This cat looked different when I did it. how did you record this? How did you record this? Did you do this on
Yeah, I'll put some more in there. Put some more.
This is very cute, Stevie Slashy. You get a like from me. Well done, bro. No, it's great. It's great. It's not bad. It's so good.
No, this one.
Yo, Rikwan! Porta, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're actually hanging out with people today, / programming. So I actually put on a Minecraft thing here while I go through what it is exactly that I'm supposed to go through.
This is a song about my first kiss.
Get out of here. Yeah, PDA. Okay. Screen recording on a laptop. Bro, I'm impressed.
This is a song about
How
my
are you
first kiss.
doing, Rikwan Porta? Okay, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. No audio on this. Okay, so let's continue. So what we're doing here, it's the volume. No, it's not the volume. The volume's fine. Okay, so let's continue with our guide. Begin by looking at your background for the skills section of your CV. Begin by looking at your background and map out a profile of your key attributes and write them down. Don't write an essay, but select the key areas that reflect you, bullet point, or at least make a flowchart. Once you have done this, run through the list and assess your ability at each score. Assess your ability at each and score them, and think of examples and write them down. I'm very competent. I'm competent but could improve. I could do the task adequately. My skills are undeveloped for the task. So know your 5 key skill attributes and identify 2 of the 3 main ones that development is needed. Okay, so basically what they're treating is get a list of all the skills that you have. So for example, I did Angular, Python, C#. I did a couple other languages and stuff. Java, I have less experience in Java than on my than in my Python, and just because I spend more time doing Python programs. So it's no, yo, I'm even looking at this Minecraft thing, bro. It's distracting me even. But let's continue. So what they basically said is get a list of all this stuff and rate your skills. I didn't even put Java as like a skill that I am good at, just because I have less than 3 months experience with Java. Turn these into adjectives that you can use to describe yourself. Maintain operations to meet quality standards. Implement and evaluate changes. So I'm not gonna read this. Get out of here. Okay, the exercise will show you what areas of your skill set to emphasize in the course of the interview and which weak areas will require some diplomacy. Careful presentation will help land that job. Okay, strengths and competencies. Let's take a look here. Our shaders was for phone. Shaders, you don't need shaders for your phone, dude. For what? The following is a list of important areas or strengths or competencies commonly looked at during interview. They are not in any order, and you will not be strong in all areas, so be realistic in your assessment. As in the skills exercise, select the ones most appropriate to you and write them down, and then rate each one according to one of the following criteria. Always, usually, sometimes never. Okay. Leadership by example, self-confidence, commitment. Oh, these are just like generic things we don't need. There's no perfect employer-employee, but you'll have to be comfortable that you can exist with each other's shortcomings. Always expect a good interviewer to discuss the areas that you need to improve on. When this happens, you should be confident to show that you want to improve yourself. A positive approach to ongoing development can often best be shown if you relate back to a previous job and show them you overcame such a challenge. Okay, so I think we've basically covered everything that this guide is going to give value in for this interviewing process. Adrian Fanukat, welcome. We are preparing for a technical interview, and I put some lack of Minecraft on. So, future computer, have you heard? I've heard about this future computer of yours, Mr. Stovey Slashy. Let's continue. I'm not going to do that. We're going to jump straight into the problem I was trying to solve before stream. So for those of you that are on mobile, you should be able to see this code. If you don't know what you're looking at, it is fine. All you guys basically need to know is that I made a program. I made a program that has a front end as well as a back end. Let me just run the front end for you. We're going to run it here. I'm going to go to our localhost 4200. We're going to click it. And that is not how you navigate to localhost 4200. Control V, click. Alrighty, so this is our program. Basically, it's a very simple CRUD booking system that I'm going to demo tomorrow. And what it basically does is there's no validation or anything like that. All it does is basically takes the number plate, the model, the color, the capacity of the car. I'm getting a computer, but my brother needs to come back from work. But he's coming in 2 months. It's fine. You can wait for your brother, bro. We'll get there. We'll get there. So we're basically at this point now where you can load your number plate, your model, your color, capacity of the car, select date and start as an end date of like your booking that you want to do. You can add this booking to a database, which is here. This database here. Select top 1000. We created this ran. Okay, cool. So you guys should be able to see that. So basically, this is what's in your. This is what's in the database. It works fully. You can search. So let's say we have a specific ID here. Let's just inspect the element. We look at our console. Let's look for an ID that we have in our DP. We have ID number 18. So what we're going to do is we're going to say literally, we're going to go to our thing, type in 18, we're going to search. Why are you breaking? I need to fix this before tomorrow. ERR connection refused. Okay, so it helps if you run your backend. Can you join me on Roblox? I'm programming. I need to study for a thing tomorrow. I'm not going to play any games today. I haven't played games for like the past 2 days. But one day we'll do a Roblox event. I don't mind. It's like a copy of Minecraft. It's not a copy of Minecraft. Roblox is amazing. Get out of here. Alright, so it is now at this point of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to sit back. I'm actually going to focus and program. I've gone through as much theory as I possibly can. It's now time for us to start solving some problems, writing some code. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the thing here. I'm going to look at chat, and if you guys want to hear a song or you guys want to... this has been muted. I wonder how long it's been muted for. So what I'm going to do from here, guys, I'm going to sit back, relax, and I'm going to play some music. If you guys have any music suggestions, any songs that you want to listen to, let me know and I'll play for you guys gladly. So first things first, I need to mute everything that is not sound so I can play it. Let's do this. That's fine, and let's play some music. This song will be fine.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
Yo, these ads are killing me. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy it. Sit back, relax, enjoy the code. When am I programming a game? Very different to what I normally do. Palindromes a go! Go by time breathing. Great.
See, I don't know why, but I want to hear Wrecking Ball in the style of Linkin Park. Alright, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna ask my buddy Mac Lockheed to join me this time. Mac, do you accept the challenge?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Just want to confirm this.
We crawled, we chained our hearts in vain, we jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your spell of love. No one could deny. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a life running for my life. I will always want you. I keep it like a
Hey yo, don't dox, don't dox. Hey chat, just a rule of thumb, don't ask each other where you live or like personal identifying stuff in chat, right? This is still the internet. If you guys want to connect or you guys want to like get to know each other, I recommend just going on the Discord. Adrian Fanikak, go join our Discord and then you guys can directly message each other on that. It's not safe to do it in like a live chat, especially like anyone viewing the stream now can literally just come in and like see where you guys go to school. And I don't mean anything bad by it, it's just internet safety, right? I care about you guys, so don't do that. Where do I live, Tim? Where do I live? Oh, you want to see something? You want to see something? Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. What is this? Oh! What is this? Oh! What's inside? What's inside? I don't know where your reel is. I don't know where your reel is. Woo! It smells like Fulgence. Fuck. Eh? programming at you, man. Oh, my bad, I was in the garage. I know where your rule is. Turn the glowing line. What about the glowing line? Cheeseburger! Hello, user dear. How you doing? Do I have Minecraft? Yeah, I got Minecraft. Okay, let's continue. If you guys want music, put your music recommendations in chat. I'll play for you. This is not monetized stream, so we can do what we want. Yo, this song's hardcore.
Tap, quote, covered. It's that easy.
Are you doing song recommendations?
And stuff. Faster than ever.
Huh?
Now, let's see how much you can say.
Well, being loud.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's get a little bit low key. Choosing country. You can do what you want, bro. Do basic elite codes. I'm on it, bro. After this, we'll start doing elite code. That's a good idea, actually.
You like my film?
I love your fans.
Can you ask if he looks like Hitler?
No, okay, guys. Rate the mustache. Be honest. Do I look ravishing? Do I look beautiful? Do I look handsome?
Or like Hitler?
Or like Hitler, apparently. Let's play. My username is Sturdy Station on Minecraft Pocket Edition. Peter Vibes. Get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. Fuck out of here. Okay, let's learn how to solve a palindrome. First things first, we need to set up our up all night, I won't play. So my clothes would fit. Meow, 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 meow. Would have left you alone. I will. Okay, so what exactly is a palindrome? But if you find my reel, it's sexy. So I was saying, if I find his reel, then it's sexy again. Girlfriend's looking at me like I'm a piece of cake, guys. Watch out.
What?
That's what she does to cake. How am I the third top fan? What's going on? You need to get your numbers up, Bruce. Stevie Slashy. Reek1 Porter overtook you. They have 25 more experience than you. How can you get more experience? Huh?
Is Ellie there with you?
More than likely she's there with
Is Ellie there with you? I want to close the door.
you. Yeah, she is.
Can I close the door?
Yeah. Must I cover the thing with the mattress? Okay, I'll do that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give me music, give me music, give me music. Or else I'm gonna play whatever I want. Let me just close the door and I shit. For you. Okay. Nice mix. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so what is a palindrome? A palindrome. Let me visualize what I want to do. Okay, so let's say we have a piece of text and we call it race car. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to compare these together, these together, these together until we reach this point. So the way we're going to do it is I want to basically have a loop, right, that is going to recursively go in for basically until the length is equal to the string dot length minus 1. Oh, plus 1. Okay, we'll analyze it now, we'll practice. But basically that's what I want to do. I visualized it. Okay, let's do a loop. For loop. We're going to do that, we're going to do that. Thank you, IDE. We do need to practice this without our IDE though. Text dot length. That's fine. About 2. Breathe it in, burning you out, okay, so far away. What's feeling me? Rounds doesn't exist? How do you round to 2 decimal places? How do you round it all? How am I the 13th top fan? Now what happened? Yeah, let's continue. Yo, I'm getting carpal tunnel over here, boys. Dominica, how are you doing? Does this equal... would it matter if it's... Okay, so it does reduce. Okay, so what we need to do... I won't pay. Is it too late? If we're gonna be going on the outside in, we need to go from the inside out. My knees, watching your love bleed, pulling me down. Like this, don't be coming restlessness, but I just wanna know how it feels. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so now we captured the text length. Now what I want to do is I want to say, okay, if the way you can break up a string into... Can I please play Minecraft Pocket Edition? I don't have Minecraft Pocket Edition. I only have Java Edition and Bedrock. What are some of the most important languages for someone to learn while starting out in IT? Okay, let me give you my hot take. So, programming, there's different levels to programming. You've got your senior devs that know everything, you've got your junior devs that know nothing. How do you go from someone that knows nothing to someone that is something in between? So you're going from someone who knows nothing to intermediate. But a complete beginner, when you're picking your very first language to learn how to program, C#, it's not a bad option, right? Or Python. C# because it introduces you into object-oriented language, type safety, and just generally how to structure a program properly. Like, it forces you, so you have to like keep to standards, and it's got like a really big community. Thank you, mwah, Mayor, love you lots, mwah, thank you. So basically, your very first language should be a back-end language, right? You can have the best front-end developer, but without a back-end, the front-end isn't going to work, right? So start literally at the bottom. C#, you should learn C#. You should learn HTML. You should learn basic styling, which is CSS, and you should pick a front-end framework, and you should learn the front-end framework, right? I recommend Angular or React or Vue. React and Angular is more popular in South Africa from what I've seen. Like if you get hired by a company and they are building something for a client, generally that front end is going to be written in either Angular or React. In fact, I've only ever seen Angular front end. So the exact framework itself doesn't matter too much. What matters is that you learn TypeScript, which is basically JavaScript with extra type safety on top of it. So the languages that you need to learn in order: pick a backend language, Python or C#. Pick a front-end framework like Angular or React. All a framework is, basically, if you had to write raw JavaScript, it would take you forever to make a website, right? What the framework is, it basically just speeds that up, makes it a lot quicker, right? But there's some extra config, there's some extra things that you need to learn that is framework specific in order for it to work. But yeah, so basically C# backend or Python backend, HTML and CSS will stay the same wherever you go. CSS might get swapped out for like Tailwind or Sass or something along the lines a little bit later in your career. But as a junior, you won't need to worry about that. What you need to worry about is, does my backend code work? Can I connect to a front end? Can I make a front end look like what it's supposed to? When I click a button, what does it like hit my backend properly? Right? That's all you need to know, literally. Can you play Minecraft Pocket Edition on your phone with me? I don't have Minecraft Pocket Edition on my phone. I don't have it. I can't do what I don't have. And this is a programming stream. There will be a time and a place for that, Adrian. If you want to be a part of our events, go join the Discord. Okay, let's continue. So what we're doing now is I want to go from the left center, from the right to the center of the string, right? So the way we're going to do that is we're basically going to compare the first character with the last character. So if we go text, think of text as an array. And what we need to do is if we put in a number here, it'll basically point to whatever character. So if we go I is equal to 1,
Did I really just forget?
right? If this is not equal to, we're gonna do it from the back. Little bit of lockjaw, baby, so cold. It costs money to install, Adrian. Didn't you know that? Gamma drop and up the door to the wrist go like sha-la-la. I'm clever. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so what we did here was really clever, right? Basically, we have a for loop, and inside this for loop, what we did is we basically said, okay, let me get the counter that we have. We're going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I also want to go from the outside in. So what do? We take the length of the text. So let's say we have race car. I'll write it down here. Race car. Right? This is 7. So what we basically said is we're going to take 0. Wait, hold up. -1. Get out of here. Just so you can stay in bounds. Okay. Since the length of this thing is technically 7, if we say text 7, if we say text 7 like this, right, that will give us an out of bounds error because 7 is here. Represents that thing there, right? But there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? but the index starts at 0, right? So it will really go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 7 doesn't exist. So what we need to do here is we need to take the length, which is 7, right? Minus whatever counter we're on. So if it's at 0, it'll be here. If we're at 1, it'll be here. If we're at 2, it'll be here. If we're at 3, it'll be here, right? Minus 1 again, right? Minus 1, so that instead of shifting it here, it just gets shifted there. So this should work. So if this text, so if this letter, right, is not equal to this letter, right, then what ends up happening is we're going to break and we're going to return false. Okay? That being said, if it survives, it is a palindrome. Easy peasy. And I think this literally works. So what we're going to do is I'm going to maybe test it. Let's run the backend server. We'll spin up the front end. While we're doing that, here's some Minecraft. Enjoy. My back hurts. I'm leaving out. I added Deer Statue 6725. Go play with Sturvy Slashy. Show us your Minecraft world. Send us a screenshot. Tech prep, first buzz. Did we not hook it up to the controller? Make this a post. This to check palindrome. Hi, Bo, why don't you work? Literally this. Oh, am I dumb? I'm just not using it properly. Let's go back to our controller. String, we're gonna do text here. This returns a boolean. Okay, cool. This is now hooked up. We're gonna restart quickly. Here's some beautiful Minecraft gameplay for you guys. Atsa. Adrian left. Please, you can help me get Minecraft. I don't want a cracked version of Minecraft. I want proper version. I have Minecraft. I have Java edition. I just don't have Pocket edition. And I can't play Ark. We'll do like a Roblox event that we can play. Seriously, I'm sure we will organize. Or when you get your new laptop, we'll speak. We'll find a game for you, bro. We'll get Minecraft for you, proper version of Minecraft, and what we'll do is we'll store sodium so you can run on your laptop. Okay, check palindrome. Let's try it out. Race car. It is a palindrome. Let's check KKKKW. It is not a palindrome. This works. Wow. We have to do dot lower. Okay, I'm glad I checked that. So basically, the only thing we need to change here is check in my controller, check in my service. We basically need to make sure that lower How do I make something lower in C#? It's not too low, right? Yeah, I did that. Why did my IDE still do that? Why can't I do this? Hold up. This literally works. It should work. Why don't you work? Converts the value of a Unicode character. No overload method for lower. I guess we can do it like this. No, why can't this work? We're diving. Too low is a method for the whole string, no? Yeah, but this is the whole string. So what's happening here is this text here basically represents the first character, and this text represents the second character. But we're treating it as an array. So the trick now is, how do we get it? You will get a lot of subs, you'll never see my messages because there's a lot of people. I will always see your messages, Debbie Stacy. 3 eggs. Let's analyze here. Let's check this. What is this shit? Nah, get out of here. Culture insensitive. Unless we do this. Let's check. Okay. I told you so, you know I hate to say it, but I told you so. It's another shot just to stop the feeling. Just the way you are. Make it mix, just another feel the reason that I stay. Okay, so this should solve our problem. Let's run it. Text I returns a character. So you're calling too low to a character. So what we did is we now converted that character to a string, and now we can use .lower. But it's weird. Why don't you have a lower? Don't you have a too lower for a character? C#. It says too lower. Am I cooked? It says it takes a single character, right? Unless we do it wrong. Unless we're doing it like that. And we do that directly. Bruh, it's right. Yeah, one liner. Okay, this is a much better solution. One liner. Okay, so what we basically did is we, instead of doing it separately like that, we basically did a inline character.toLower thing. So let's maybe test it out real quick. Convert the whole string to low at the beginning of the function in a temp string, then just use that. Can be true. I think both of them sort of work. But let's analyze. Okay, so race car is a palindrome. Okay, it returns true. It's a race car. Alrighty, this is done. Let's do some lead codes. No, Control Z, I don't like that at all. Ah! There you go. Okay. So that's everything I want to cover for that program. Let me exit this. Let me play up some lead codes. Yo, I'm about to get exposed here on lead codes. I don't remember the last time I set up an account. Let me, before I sign into lead codes, let me just blur my screen quick, so you guys don't see. Hold up. Yeah, you guys can read chat here a little bit. Username. We might have to make a new one. Okay, we're gonna make a brand new lead code account. Username cannot be chosen. I already have this username. Ah. Sign in. Oh. This tuner forgot passwords. Sorry about this, guys. I think I've done the palindrome on LeetCode, but I haven't logged into LeetCode in like a year. Low-key, I haven't been on LeetCode for a year either. But everything, first on everything. I think I used Code Wars like previously. Code Wars is more than LeetCode. Okay. Is the banner near to anime? No, it's not near to anime. It is a very special character that represents a certain aspect of this channel. You'll have to... Great stuff. Okay, let me share my screen once again. You guys can be like, oh, this guy's an awesome programmer. Look at, ooh, lead code, ooh. Do I have, there's no way I have premium lead code. Get out of here. Yeah, I think we're right at the bottom of lead code, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even think I've done a single one. I've done 4 easy ones. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just crank out as many lead code problems as possible. We'll do like an hour of lead code and then we'll move on to theory, and then we'll do an hour of lead code and move on to theory. Let's drink some water, and then a little bit later I'll make the hot chocolate maybe. Okay, let's continue. Recent accounts. Lead code is good for learning defensive programming against edge cases. I agree to an extent. For me, you will almost always get more value learning how to program on the job rather than actually coming here to lead code. So I don't know how strict your company is or whoever you work for. But my company generally in that first year we clocked in a lot of hours. We did a lot of overtime. And that was just because we didn't know anything, right? So I learned majority of the stuff I know by actually programming in my job and like solving problems in my job. Yes, we do get the occasional edge case, but like generally when you're working with like workflows, unless you like really don't do well in the validation of like whatever it is you're processing, we know what we're processing ahead of time, so it's not like we have an edge case. That never really happens. But let's continue. How do I even make a explore problems? Let's do C#. How do I quest. Let's be part of something. I only wanted to be. Highball, I want C#. Let's do string. No. Yeah, let's do this. You can do all the programs in any language. Great stuff. Okay. Let me squish this so you all can see. Yeah, I think you guys will be able to see that. So lead code, I'm going to take with a grain of salt. I'm going to 100% be able to Google, just because we're out here trying to better ourselves. And this is technically outside of our ITE, so I'm happy. So instead of doing C++, let's clap it in C#. Okay, let's read the problem. Given a string, find the length of the longest substring without duplicate characters. So for example, S is ABC, ABC, BB, output 3. The answer is ABC with the length of 3. Note that BCA and CAB are also correct answers. What is a substring? Is a substring basically a section of text where it doesn't like repeat a letter? I was got for a second. I asked, do I know the character? No, I don't know any character. Okay. Okay, so these are our constraints. S consists of English letters, digital symbols, and spaces. Okay, I'm gonna research what exactly is a substring. It's a contiguous sequence of characters containing the largest strings. Well, in hello, the key concept is to extract, analyze, and manipulate portions of text over requiring color. A substring must be composed of characters sitting side by side in their original order. The string computer contain substrings include comp, put, ter on the entire string itself. Provide built-in methods to extract substrings. Okay, so basically have a substring is simply a contiguous sentence. The largest string. There are no rules, general definition. What is a... I think I used a hash map for this in C#. I think it's a listed dictionary. I don't know C# though. Oh, we're learning. What language do you know then that you use a hash map? Fuck. I don't think I've ever used a hash map. We use dictionaries, dudes. Dictionaries and lists and arrays. So a contiguous sentence is a series of elements that are positioned next to each other in an uninterrupted row, sharing a common boundary. Actual docs, yeah. The zero-based starting character position of a substring in this sentence. So it's public string substring. A string that is equivalent to the start in the start index is less than 0 greater than the instance today. So the following is okay, so string 0 info equals named Felicia Walker, damn. Okay. Okay, so what this is basically doing is it's grabbing the position of that, and it's basically saying, okay, everything after that, I want you to find me a substring, please. And that's what it does. But what they're asking in the lead code is we need to find the longest substring without repeating characters. So the longest substring without repeating characters. That is specifically a requirement. So given a string, find the length of the longest substring without duplicate characters. Okay, step number 1, let's get ourselves a substring. Let's print it out, let's see what it does. So, let's look at, this is console.writeLine, so let's do it. Be the saddest part of me, the part of me that'll never be mine. Yeah. Na 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 na. So s dot substring. So it's going to be s dot substring. I just need to find the right text for that. Okay, let's analyze the chat. C++, I'm pretty sure dictionary is a hash map here. I like your ring. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I got it for 40 bucks. C++ is hardcore. It's a functional programming language. How old are you? Are you in uni? You'll be the saddest part of me, the part of me that'll never be mine. Okay, so let's see. What I want to do here is I basically just want to check how the substring works. So if we do substring and then we do 0, right? That should start at the beginning index and it should go to like the length of the string. So I'm pretty sure this works. String.substring. What does this return? Returns a copy of the entire string. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I figured it out. What this problem is basically saying. Hello, Leon, welcome. You're in the wrong chat. Go to the other one. Okay, so what this problem is basically asking us. They're asking us, okay, I want you to basically find a substring within this massive big string that doesn't have repeating characters in it, right? I think it's pretty easy actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some sort of a loop, and we're basically going to start from the very beginning. And we're going to basically make a whole bunch of these substrings, and we're basically going to continue until we find the biggest one. So we do need a dictionary. Do we need a dictionary? Okay, here we go. It starts. Var longest sub. That is how you declare a variable, right? Make this an empty string. Okay, so how many different combinations can you have? No. I want to be efficient. So basically, how many different combinations can you have? What's the formula for that? So basically, I have a list of this. Let's actually visualize it. So let's say these are my characters, okay? Each one of these individually can be a substring, right? So it is A, B, C, A, B, C, B, B. Then it's going to be A, B, B, C, whoopsie. Yeah, there's A, B, B, C, C, A, B, B, C again, then it's C, B, and then it's B, B, right? Those are basically everything. And then it's A, B, C, B, C, A, C, A, B, A, B, C again, B, C, B, it's A, B, C. I'll do this right. A, B, C, B, C, A. I don't think I could copy this over right. Hold on. So it's A, B, C, B, C, A. Then it's C, A, B. Then it's A, B, C. Then it's C, B, C, B. And it's C, B, B. Yeah, so much. Most of all. Yeah. Most of all. Ah! Wait, A, it's up to there. B, it's C, B, C. Yeah, then it's like 5. Okay, cool. So this is like visualize it out. I'm sorry I had to type that out manually. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's analyze. So what we need basically a formula to try and figure this out. In the beginning it's quite easy, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, I'm basically just trying to figure out a formula where I can get the length. Ugh. It's 7, it's 6, and it's like 2, 2. Yeah, it's like 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7. Wait. Yeah, so it's 8, 7, 6, 4, 2, 2, 2. The substring can't have any duplicate chars. I know the substring can't have any duplicate chars. That's why we tried. Okay, let's analyze. I'm 32, but halfway through college for computer science. When will I stream on Twitch? I'll stream on Twitch when I'm old and wrinkly. I'm going all in on YouTube until further notice. 32, but about halfway through college for computer science. College is no joke, wherever you come from. The thing I learned about college is like how little you can actually rely on your peers. That's the only thing I learned from college, bro. No problem schooling, no trouble. I'm back. Hello, Liam. Welcome back. Welcome back. You might not need to keep track of old substrings though. I just want the int length of the longest, so you can just do a running count. We can do a running count. Yeah. Actually, I think you're right. Let's analyze what the actual requirement is. Given a string, find the length of the longest substring. Oh. Okay, I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Femilam. But we still need a length. Like we have a for loop here, right? So for int I is equal to 0, then while I is less than whatever, right? Whatever length we choose, I plus plus. I still need to find out what this length is, and that's what I was trying to do here. So like, is there a formula that we can use? Is it like, what is it called when it's like a number like 3 that, what does that mean? No. Factorial. That's great. So it's 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. But that still won't give us the... That still won't give us the answer. We might have to do something sneaky. So, what if we have... So what if we have a whole bunch of loops running concurrently? We will have a group number. So what we'll do is we'll do like this. We'll say, we'll basically make this like the running count. We'll make that length longest substring. And then we're gonna be var running count or something along those lines. We don't even need to declare it here. We can probably declare it in the for loop. So what I want to do is I want to have 2 for loops, one on the outside, one on the inside. One on the outside is going to control our groupings, and the one on the inside is going to control our like actual comparison, our actual counter, right? The substring can't have any duplicate chars. So let's analyze here properly. Okay, this is going to be a int group count. That seems fair. So as long as the group count, right, is less than or equal to, right, the string dot length. That, my friends, will work. I might have to move this a little bit over so you guys can see nicely. But here's what we're working with. So what we're working with, we're basically saying, okay, the group count, what we're going to say is the group count is going to basically keep track of how many substrings are going to be in that group. And if we get a hit, then what we're going to do is we're going to use this length and we're going to increment it. So at the end of the day, we're going to return the length of the longest substring. So let's do it. We're gonna have, since we have one on the outside, we're gonna need one on the inside. Let's do an internal tracker. That's what we're gonna put it. Why do you look so ugly? How do I make this nice for YouTube? Whee. Okay, you guys can only see that PC there. Instead of group count, we're gonna call int counter. What we're going to do is we're going to do s.length divided by group count. We'll start this at a 1 so we don't break our system. We're starting at 1 because obviously anything divided by 0, you're gonna have an issue. And then this group count. Ah, my goodness, my code's just getting bigger and bigger. Okay, cool. So now that we have this initial setup going, we have a group count on the outside, and then we're also going to have a group count on the inside. Oh, not a group count. We're going to increment this counter. So what this does is if it's 1, it'll go to, it'll do that until it reaches the length. So for example, let's say our string is this thing here. I'll even like type it out here. Let's say our string looks like this. It'll go into the loop, and because our counter will be 1, it'll basically say, okay, so we're going to enter this for loop, and since I counted 0 here, it's going to be 0. We're going to execute whatever, and then it's going to check here. It's like, okay, if this counter, which is 0, is less than or equal to the length of the string, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, hold on. 3, 6, 7, 8. It is 8 length, right? Divide. Hold on. You guys actually made me catch something. You have to minus 1 here because the index always starts at 0 for everything. Right, so now we're going to analyze your int counter is equal to 0, counter is equal to that, blah, 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 group count. So I think everything inside this one is now legit. So let's say the length of this thing is now 7, 0, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The length is actually 8, but the index will only be 0 to 7. So for group count is equal to 1, the first group is always going to be repeating. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to check if any of the letters that's inside that thing is like repeating. So how are we going to do that? For every counter, what does this outside one even do? Let me analyze it. So for every group count is equal to 1. What am I trying to say here? I'm basically trying to say, okay, away. The outside for loop is going to keep track of the groups. So we're going to have group 1, group that has only 1 substring in. We're going to have 2, that's 2 substring in. We have 3, that's 3 substring in, and so forth, right? How does that translate? Well, we use this group count to determine how many times or how many groups we're going to have in our thing. So this is always beneficial. So whenever this counter reaches that point where it's like, okay, I've gone through all the groups, we don't need to go through any more. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to get a substring. And we're going to say, hey, var, check temp substring or whatever. Temp substring is going to be equal to. Now, we already learned how to use substring here. Start index and end index. We can do something like this. Oops. Okay, now we're going to start obviously from I don't think this is right. I think we're trying to do something else here. Okay, so what I want to do here is I basically want to grab the temp substring that's going to represent the group count. So instead of doing that, we're going to do it can't be hard coded. It needs to be from the thing. So it needs to almost be like, what is the starting index? So we are probably going to work with this counter. So the counter plus the group count, right? So if it is a group of 2, group of 3, group of 4, whatever, then we can only do this up until you have a counter plus group count that is greater than the length. So maybe we can do this. We will do that, right, up until the counter plus the group count, I'm probably overcomplicating this, is greater than or equal to S length. Minus 1. Okay, this makes sense. So let's rehash what we're basically saying here. We're basically saying, okay, this temp string is basically going to be our variable that we need to check, right? But how did we get here? Okay, well, the point of the problem is we will need to find the longest substring without repeating characters, okay? And if we're going to find that substring, what we need to do is we need to basically structure it in such a way that we can make all these little groups of substrings based on a single string, which will be in this case this one, right? Just as an example. And we need to find a way of breaking them up into these baby little groups and then checking to see if if any character within that repeats. So we're going to have this for loop, we're probably going to have another for loop inside this. Ew. Baby, I insist. Or what we can do is maybe make it less complicated. So instead of doing this, what we can say is, okay, at this point, I'm going to load everything into a dictionary, and then we're going to literally loop through the dictionary, and we're going to say, okay, does this character repeat in the dictionary? Does this character repeat in the dictionary? Does this character repeat in the dictionary? Or maybe this is the point in which we add it to a dictionary. But why are we adding to a dictionary? We're just trying to find the length, like to see if anything repeats, right? So let's do this rather. Maybe there's some crazy way. We'll check at the results. So for every int, we're going to call this char counter. while character counter is less than substring dot length. What's wrong with this? Why can't I declare you? Do I have to do that? Okay, cool. So for every thing here, now what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, if this character is in this character. Wait, how do I check? C#. I think it's like in or enumerate or something like that. To check if a character exists in the C# must refer for a string dot contains. Okay. So if dot contains and then it's going to be character count. But I need the number. Obviously it's gonna include it. Okay, so there you're trying to make use of linQ here. Okay, this is more interesting. Okay, so what they're basically saying here with first index and last index is they're basically saying, okay, if temp substring string dot index of, right? Character count. If this index is not equal to the very same thing, but instead of index of, it's last index of. I think I read that right. Last index of. Great. I'm gonna try and expand this a little bit for you guys, as you can see, but I can't make this any nicer. I'm sorry. The ID is dumb. Okay, but that's basically it. Okay, cool. So basically, what this is saying, it's like, okay, if you find, like, if there are two instances of the same character, they will have the first index and the last index, and those values will be different. So what we basically said is like, okay, wait. If you are different, let me know. We are going to hold on. What we're checking here is if they are equal, then we will do something. Then the length of the substring will be equal to Boom. That is our solution. Okay, now I need to find why this breaks. There's nothing in here that's screaming at me as to why this wouldn't be highlighted. Why do you work? Okay, do you work because of this? Do you not work because of this? Do you not work because of this? Okay, so basically if this okay, I did it. Yay! Eyeball, what did I do now? That there. That there. Now, just for, actually, I don't even need this. Get out of here. Okay, we did it right. So now we're going to run the code. How do I run it? Okay, moment of truth, guys. If I'm a good programmer or not. Ah, compile error. Use my built-in debugger, man. Fuck. String does not contain a definition from length. What? Huh? Highball, how do you get the length of a string? Dot length. I'm being trolled. That is apparently how it looks like, guys. Now what we do is we Control Alt. No, I can't do that. I swear it looked like that, dude. Did I not read it? Upgrade to premium use debugger. Get out of here. Get out of here. I got 0 XP, Sturvy Slashy, semicolon on the return. Yes, sir. I got 0 XP, Sturvy Slashy helped me to get to 50, 0 XP. I don't know how, Leon. Sturvy Slashy is now sitting on number 1. Time limit exceeded. Highball, why did you exceed? Counter plus group count. Oh, wow. Would help. Would help. Output 1, expected 3. Case 2, we got it. Case 3, okay, let's see why it didn't work. Okay, let's bust out our handy dandy calculator. Okay, so this this first one actually didn't work in our original. So let's run it through. Okay, the variable, the length of the longest substring is 0, right? So we're gonna keep this, Control C. Okay, the length of the longest substring. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go for int group chat is going to be initialized is equal to 1 group count. So now that's 1, that is fine. So now we're here. The counter and everything is right. So the counter is 0. The counter plus the group count is 0 plus 1. So now this is 1. S dot length is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No way, this is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's 8. So the length of it is 8. Minus 1 will keep us in bounds. So this is 7. So it's 1 comparing to 7, right? So it's still fine. And then the counter increases here. So here the temp substring is, we're doing the counter, which is 0, the start of the thing, plus the group count. Why am I doing plus the group count? Found plus 2. How? Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? That doesn't make sense. I thought this would like give us a first index and a last index. Maybe I'm using substring wrong. Hold up. Can you do let's go see Sharp. Yes, C# provides two primary ways to extract a portion of the string but specify the index substring. Extracts a string. Oh, it subtracts a string of the specified length. So what I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to come here, comma, group count. Easy. I just was missing a comma. Instead of plus, I did a comma. Okay, so if we're here, what we're basically saying is like, okay, your counter is 0, and your group count is going to be, let's say, a 1, for example. So 0 to 1 will give us the index of A. It'll give us B, C, D, E, F, G, all that good stuff, right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to come here, we're going to say, okay, if your temp substring dot index of, right? If this value here, wait, hold up. Your temp substring is now A. So if the index of your temp substring char counter, which is 0 here, if this is equal to the last index of the char counter, right? Then it basically sets the length of the longest substring equal to the temp substring length, right? That's fine. Then it does it all the way here. So let's look at where AP. So this will spin up. It'll do all these groups until we reach the counter plus the group count. So the counter here should average out at about, the first one should be 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first one should be 8. No, it should be 8. It should be, maybe I'm cooked. This is hurting my brain. Let's just run it again and see what happens. Now this output was 6. Output was 5. Why is this wrong? Play song strip. No, in the meanwhile, all good. Let me play some music. We need some music to like break us up a little bit here, right? Hi. What's up? You need motivation.
I'm working and studying.
Do you want a hug? Huh? Huh?
Ilya!
My girlfriend just rolled up. Get out of here, my mustache is fine. I actually did it just to piss you off. Is it working?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I can't look at it. Disgusting.
Okay, I can get back to No. Yeah, I'm occupied, guys. Just give me a second. I'm gonna currently do 1 or 2 more of these programming problems, and then what I'll do is I'll do here, and then we don't need to be forest of it. Okay, let's continue.
You're loud.
Yeah, I'm loud. I'm loud.
Oh, I can't see. Yeah.
Tomorrow is die right now. Us fighting when the second day I was new. Bye everyone, I'm tired. Cheers, Davey Slashy. I have the VIP chat. I am chat something roamed. I
wanna go to bed.
I figure out why this ain't working. My heart is so. Gustav, help me here, bro. Why is it breaking? Come explain to me, man. You explain to me why it's breaking.
It's curiosity. It's like what actually is Scientology.
People look. Do you wanna know
You're not on the couch. It's not on your desk. Okay, Ellie. Everyone, take care of Ellie. Take care of Ellie. You're in charge. You're the gamer now. Look at that. Look at that. Take care of him. He does not want to be a gamer. We're looking for the TV remote, guys. Hold on. And we can't find the remote. I was watching Bridgerton last night, you know. We couldn't find the remote. Eat zucchini. Eat zucchini. Eat zucchini. Eat zucchini.
Win yourself a bottomless bucket with KFC. Just buy any promo bucket and scan the QR code to stand a chance. KFC. It's finger.
Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl? I'm getting out of here. Eat zucchini. Eat zucchini. Eat zucchini. Eat zucchini. Do you read me? Like the emoji. I want you, I want you, I want you. Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl? Picture of me is, oh my god, it's her. It's the word of me.
Where was it?
Just scream so high, you better take a screenshot. Haven't you heard I'm the internet girl? Yeah, it isn't my fault, but it's always my turn. What's the word? I'm the internet girl.
Yeah, my girlfriend found it. Oh, she found it. Okay. Back in action. Oh. This is wrong. What we're doing is we're checking to see if the first index, like the first instance of this, is at the same position.
I'm getting out of
Why are you going crazy? I'm gonna educate you now in a song, right? I'm gonna play you a song. It's education. Step back. You're gonna wanna hear this, guys. We're gonna lock in right now. Okay. It solved the problem.
I'm going back to 5:05. If it's a 7-hour flight or a 45-minute drive, in my imagination you're waiting, lying on your side, with your hands between your thighs. Stop and wait a sec. When you look at me like that,
Oh, what are you doing, sir? Good old coding. Yes, sir. We're preparing for a technical interview, so it is important that your boy learn how to program in C#. So just a whole bunch of lead code. We're gonna go through some theory, maybe in a bit. And then we're gonna wrap up the stream in like a couple hours, 2-3 hours. Because my meeting's tomorrow, so I want to be like prepared, let's
of the mark, frightened by the blight. No, it's no passion down the park. Middle of adventure is such a perfect place to start. I'm going back to
Oh, this is trash. I did this completely wrong. Okay, so basically, let's add a flag here. Goodbye. I'm always just about to go and pleasant surprise. Take your hands upon your eyes to scream. Yes, sir! That's the 505. That's cute, Liang, that's cute. Energize. My imagination, you're waiting, lying on your side. Smile and smile. Let's play some cheerleader. Bye. Cheerleader by Omi. Or are you doing Ash Nico cheerleader? Not Yotam. No! Omi cheerleader, OMI cheerleader, like, ooh, I think that a boom was the cheerleader. Oh, that one. I'll play it. Mia Wawi cheerleader.
This is a song about a breakup.
Does she have a cheerleader? Sorry? Nope, only, okay, I'm gonna play it.
When I need motivation, my one
Solution is my queen, cause she stays strong.
Yeah, she is always in my corner, right there when I wanna. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really, cause oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. She looks like a model. She grants my wishes like a genie in a bottle. Yeah, cause I'm the wizard of love, and I got the magic wand. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like cheating? I'm like,
No, not really, cause
I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is
what? It worked! Yeah, I can't believe it! W's in chat, guys! We can keep our jobs! It works! It works, guys! Give us a big round of applause. WWW. I can't believe it. Our solution worked. This probably, I'm gonna see someone do this in like one line. Watch. Submit this bad boy. Ah! Highball.
Fuck you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. I'm through. This that hot girl by my anthem, turn it
Yeah,
up
wow,
and
you
throw
cheerleader.
attention. This that hot girl by my anthem, turn it up and throw attention. This that throw up in your Birkin bag, hook up with someone random. This that social awkward suicide. That
Mia Wawi cheerleader. Maui Wowie cheerleader. You're not talking about that. M.A. Maui. Yo, hold up. Maui Wowie cheerleader. Adish. Adish? It's all shorts. I don't know what you want from me. This isn't a song, Liang. This isn't a song. It's shorts. I'll play the one shorts so you can like hear it.
going back to Honolulu just to get that Maui Wowie, that Maui Wowie.
It's just people hanging on poles. This makes no sense. Let me see if I can find the song. This is the one song that came up. I hope it's the right one.
Days at school, I often think of you, my darling big boo. You're always in my head. That's why I can't wait to go to bed, to close my eyes and visualize you right by my side. You're my dream girl, living in my dream world. I'm in love with you, please don't wake me up. You're my dream girl, living in my dream world. I'm in love with you, please don't wake me up. Please don't wake me up. We're walking hand in hand in Disneyland, and then we're at the Grand Canyon. So we'll be on the moon that afternoon, walking on the sand. My Hawaiian baby girl, in my dreams you're always there. But in the morning, there's a warning that you won't be here. You're my dream girl, living in my dream world. I'm in love with you, please don't wake me up. You're my dream girl, living in my dream world. I'm in love with you, please don't wake me up. Please don't wake me up. Oh my girl, we can go anywhere.
Yo, E1L the Great, how you doing? We're just vibing. Just chilling, writing some thoughts. I see you back, baby! Ow! That was weird. That was a strange thing to do on stream, but it's fine. I'm trying to figure out my code. So shit.
Living in my dream world. I'm in love with you, please don't wake me up. You're my dream girl, living
Leon, I'm speaking to you. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing. I look sad, Tim. I'm sad because my code's not working. Half love. I'm sorry, Leon. I'm sorry. By Elohim, half love. Let's try it. I'm only third best fan, you're second best fan, champion.
Looks like you have enough available.
I wanna be your enemy.
This one, Leon.
I wanna be your friend.
Yeah, ET1L, you're trash. You're only second best. How's it feel? Who's the top? Who's the top?
Back again. Let me run.
Stovey Slashy. Damn.
Let me break down your walls. Let me melt into you. Till there's nothing.
This is how they're dancing, by the way. This is how they're dancing in the music video. Stop. What is this dancing, bro? This is, if you guys ever watched like OG I love it when you shake your hair. I love to dance. Like that's how they. Oh my gosh. This is a music video though. 7-year-old music video. Okay, let's continue. Let's figure out why we're so bad at our jobs. Let's figure that out. Why am I so Why am I so booty? Okay, for count is equal to 0, counter plus group count. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Less than or equal to. Let's try this. Oh, we did even better. We did even better with this, guys. What is this trash? This whole thing is so bad. Yeah, I'm submitting this. Get out of here. Time limit exceeded. Okay, let's get out of here. They're now slacking like our time complexity here. I can't help it. This is as good as it's gonna get, okay? Let's nerf this. Let's nerf this. Get out of here. Let's go do theory. Fuck lead code. Okay. More XP. I'm not getting more XP, bro. No, come on. Bow, bow, bow. Ooh, good song. Good song. I see you, I see me, the feeling, moments, for me, it's you at the story. Slowly, boys, slowly, the hours pass. Let you know, me for all alone. Interest, patient, mercy, eternal bliss. Time to let you know, the hours pass. Let you know, you need to ask me, but I'm alone. Interest, patient, mercy, eternal bliss. Time to let you know. Drum beats. Healing, measures, controlling, okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm looking at the job description so I can start like researching in depth a lot of these concepts. So let's go to graph. Let's go, that's like really good for these things. Okay, let's analyze. I'm not reading the chat, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just researching. You need to ask me for all alone. Hello, Leah. Welcome back, welcome back. Ah.
Can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? Keep telling me to live right. Go to bed before the daylight. But then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend. Baby, now and then, don't you just wanna wake up? Dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in the haze. If you're drunk on life, babe, I think it's great. But while in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.
Who was the first XP? Who was the first 50 XP in the live stream? I'm not sure, bro. Elegance of Java.
some aces up your sleeve. Have you no idea that you're in deep? I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? 'Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, when I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go, sorta hoping that you'd stay. And we both know that the nights are mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you, never thought I'd calling when you're at you, 'cause I always do. Maybe I'm too busy getting lost to fall so right in you. Now I thought it through, crawling back to you. So have you got the goods? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I wanna know what time it should. Simmer down and poker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp. I've tried to kiss you, but I don't know if you feel the same as I do. We could be together if you wanted to. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go, we're sorta hoping that you'd stay. And we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you, never thought I'd call when you're at you, 'cause I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being lost to fall for somebody new. Now I thought it through, crawling back to you. If this feeling flows both ways, sad to see you go, we're sorta hoping that you'd stay. And we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Do I wanna know? Too busy being lost to fall. Sad to see you go, never thought I'd calling down. Do you want me crawling back to you?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have programmed enough, or at least streamed a bit. I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna maybe hang out with my girlfriend for a little bit. I'm gonna make some coffee and stuff. I might come back, but I'm not gonna start stream again. So thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys must enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Cheers. Enjoy the outro.
Get YouTube Music Premium.